Good evening. Welcome to the final chakra tonight, the crown chakra, or in Sanskrit, I always blow this one, Sahasrara. Sue's giving me thumbs up over here. I have a big crowd tonight in my house. I have Owen, always, and I have Sue and Emily and Zachariah with me tonight, live in the house. It's the Sahasrara. I always want to roll that R like it's Spanish, but it's not. So that's how you say it in Sanskrit. Anyway, the crown chakra is located physically at the top of our head, actually above it, but that energy comes in. So last week I talked a little bit about the main nadi or energy channel that runs up our body through all of our chakras, called the Sushumna nadi. And that is what the crown opens into, the crown chakra. And that is, the crown chakra is our connection to the divine, our connection to our individual awareness with infinite consciousness. And it's basically, if we want to think of it like our gateway to the energy of the universe. So whatever your divine is, whether it's God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, a box of chocolates, a flower, whatever it is for you, that's what you're connecting to, that energy of the infinite, of the universe, of the cosmos, the something bigger, the something outside of us. So if you think of it as though we're trying to get to the peak of a mountain, and we can all get up there a different way. There's a lot of different paths to the peak of that mountain. Then it's whatever path you choose, basically. But we all get to the same spot eventually, hopefully. Hopefully we all make it to the top. So we've been working our way up through our energy centers, and the ultimate goal is to be able to connect to that divine energy, to that universal energy. And that can be easy at times, and that can be very challenging at times. It requires a lot of surrender, and that seems like, oh, that's not such a big thing, but that can be really freaking hard. It's that difference between being spiritual and being religious. Religion is very confined and only one way. But if we open our minds that there could be more than one way, not to knock anyone's religion. I mean, if that works for you, that's great. But to also be open that your neighbor's way is not the wrong way either, helps you also open open more to that energy, I guess. So that's basically what the crown chakra is, what energy we're trying to connect to. And if your crown chakra is open and that energy is balanced, then you are receiving guidance from whatever your higher source is. You may be very visionary or intuitive. We talked a little bit about that yesterday with the third eye. If our crown chakra is not open, our third eye isn't going to be as balanced, right? And people with very open crown chakras may be considered healers. Because they are very connected to that divine source. If that energy center is closed down or not very open or imbalanced, then you may be a little self-centered. You may be narrow-visioned, meaning that what I was just talking about, that you only see the one way and your way, and that's the only way. You may have low physical energy. May be materialistic, not able to let go of materialistic things, maybe unreceptive to the flow of energy, or even extremist. And by extremist, I mean like very against something, and that is the only way it can be, or very, very for something, I guess, and that's the only way it can be. So just taking things to extremes, basically. And then So that's if you're very open, if you're very closed. And if you think of it, like we often say that they're very open-minded, they're very closed-minded. And if you think of what we use as those definitions, that's kind of what's going on with our energy center and the crown chakra if we're open or closed. So our meditation tonight, I'm going to start. I want to talk a little bit. I opened with a rose on the screen, and I just happened to get this rose from somebody yesterday, and I just was like amazed at all the petals and how it's opening and stuff. And then it reminded me of what the crown chakra, the flower for the crown chakra, well, actually for all of the chakras, but especially for the crown chakra, it's like the 1,000-petaled lotus flower. I don't have any lotus flowers laying around, so I went with the rose flower that I had sitting on my table. But I think that rose is very representative of how we want to be unfolding and opening. And I have, is the cards I wanted? Those are not the cards I wanted. I don't know what I did with them. Anyway, I have a card that I want to read, and I'll read it at the end then. But it's basically, there's a mantra. We talked about seed sounds and seed mantras throughout this. We did the one for the heart, the yum, and then last time, or when we did the throat chakra, we went through all of them, all those different sounds that we chanted. And there is a song that is a mantra that I'm going to play at the end of the meditation tonight. And the mantra is Om Mani Padme Hum. And that mantra basically means, the translation of it is the lotus is the jewel, meaning the lotus that we open up, opening our energy center in that crown chakra, is where the jewel resides, our soul, our connection to the divine. So it invokes, that particular mantra invokes a powerful energy that helps us bring about compassion and loving relationships in and with the universe. So again, taking that however it applies to your life. But this is a Buddhist mantra. That doesn't mean you have to be Buddhist to chant it. It doesn't mean you have to be Buddhist to have it bring in and open the energy that you want it to. I actually listen to this one, this and another one, a lot in the morning when I'm in the shower. So, and I sing along to it so that I can, because for me it's very calming and it's very clearing, and that makes sense because I'm actually opening my connection with the universal energy. So as we begin our meditation tonight, you can either sit or lie down. Sue mentioned she wanted to sit up tonight. Oh, here comes Owen. Because she wants to make sure that her energy is really running up that energy channel. But feel free to lie down, whatever makes you comfortable this evening. Are you comfortable there, Owen? And we're going to actually discuss, as through the meditation, all of the chakras. So tuning into all that energy again as we rise up and out the crown chakra. I'm dying to know what I did with those. Oh, there they are. I want my cards to read. So I want to read really quickly about this is one of Shauna's cards, and it's the Om Mani Padme Hum card, and she drew a lotus flower there. And the beauty of the lotus flower is that it grows within muddy water. So it's not rooted into the ground, it's just in this water, but without the mud in the water, then the flower can't grow. So no mud, no flower. And that's very representative of life in general. Like, we got to go through shit sometimes to have the good stuff show up. So I'm going to read what she wrote here about the lotus flower and this mantra. It says, the lotus in many cultures is seen as the symbol of karma. It is one of the only flowers that creates seeds and blossoms at the same time. This is a reminder that life is constant, and for every cause, the seed, there is an effect, the blossom. The lotus flower is also one of the only flowers that grows in mud. It is only from these murky waters that it can gain the nutrients it needs to create both seeds and blossoms. It is a reminder, too, that beauty sometimes must endure murk. Om Mani Padme Hum translates to the lotus is the jewel. Remember that there is nothing more precious than the growth attained from karma. Remember that you are the lotus. All of the most beautiful parts about you were created from getting through muddy times. And there are still many seeds residing deep inside you that will grow into beauty one day. So, words of wisdom from Shauna. So, we'll begin the meditation. Just close your eyes and take a couple deep breaths in, really tuning in to the sensations in your body. And then begin to slow your breath and just breathe gently, tuning in to your root chakra and the energy of the earth. The energy of the earth and solid matter are what make up the energy of our root chakra. So feel that grounding energy and know that you are not just this energy. See the earth dissolving in the water as you move up into your sacral chakra. Feel that dissolve. Feel that energy be fluid. And as that fluid energy moves up your body and through your energy centers, know that you are not just liquid. Liquid and water evaporates in the fire. So moving up into your solar plexus, feel that fire transforming the water. Feel that fire evaporating the water. Know that you are not the fire. You are more than the fire, the water, and the earth. You are not these things at all. The fire merges with the air as it moves up into your heart chakra. You feel the energy of the air. Feel the energy of your heart transforming. And as that energy rises up through your heart chakra, know that you are not the gaseous matter either. The air disperses into space as your energy moves up into your throat chakra and transforms into ether, where you can see the space absorbed into the back of your mind, behind your third eye and your brow chakra. You are not the ether. As that energy moves up into the crown chakra and out, above, and into the cosmos, instead of identifying with the limited consciousness of your individual mind, strive to identify with the cosmos itself. Feel the expansion as you rise up and out of your body. And know that your mind is derived from the universal consciousness. See it being absorbed back out into the cosmos. Feel the connection with your body tethered here on earth as you move out into the universe. Feel free to join in with the singing and chanting of this mantra, or just gently listen and repeat the words in your mind. Feel the energy behind it. Om Mani Padme Hum. The lotus is the jewel.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme
Take a deep breath in. Open mouth exhale. Take another deep breath in and begin to call your energy back into your body, allowing your crown chakra to remain open, allowing that energy to reconnect the ether of your third eye, the air of your throat and heart, the fire of your solar plexus, the water of your sacral chakra, and the earth of your root chakra. Take another deep breath in, really pull that energy back down into your body. As you begin to breathe and come back into your body, you pull in your connection to the universe. You pull in your personal power. You know that there is something out there. Maybe you call it God. Maybe you call it Lord. Maybe you don't have a name for it. There is something out there that religion cannot define, that can only be defined by what you feel deep within you, that allows you to believe and aspire to the existence of alignment and purpose. take another deep breath in and gently begin to flutter open your eyes, coming back into the space you're in. And remember that the lotus is the jewel. My neighbors are making some fun noises. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're bringing us back. The lotus is the jewel, and without the mud, there is no lotus. So, no matter what crappy stuff may be going on in your life, there's always something good going to come out of it. And that closing that I just read was from one of Shauna's cards called Universe. I just wanted to show you that card. That energy is something that can remain, that energy center can remain open, that you can remain connected to the universal consciousness, to your power, and you can also remain grounded here on earth at the same time. I think oftentimes we think that can only, that it's one or the other, that we can only be in our upper chakras and open, and we can only be grounded, but we can actually have all of that going on at once, and that's why we want to remain balanced. When we feel that imbalance in whatever energy center it is, then finding the things to help us rebalance ourselves. For the crown chakra, some of the things that we use tonight, and I think I mentioned last time too that I use this when I meditate, frankincense oil. So we have that in the diffuser, and I think we mixed it with, did we mix it with lavender? Yeah, so we have a little lavender going on to just like, woo, chill us out. But frankincense helps open that, you said it so perfectly earlier. What was it? I don't know what he said, but it was perfect. But basically it helps open your third eye and your crown chakra so that we can connect to those energies, and we can see that there's something else besides us here on earth. And we can know that there's that divine energy out there. So those are just a couple of my favorite things. There's a lot of crystals. I have like a pile of crystals here on my table, and I think this one is one of my favorites. I just like the way it looks, but it's called Spirit Crystal, and it almost looks like an amethyst, but this one just looks so cool, and it has a little baby next to it. So I love that there's two of them on this one. But that's a really cool one. An amethyst is a pretty common one that you can use. Do you have any favorites, Sue? I know you have selenite. I have selenite all over my house. Who am I kidding? And these quartz crystal bowls, I'm going to turn the camera a little bit so you can actually see the bowl that I was using. But the crystal is a really, just pure quartz, is very clearing and opening. And I'm going to go with the purrs of Sir Owen back here, are also very opening and universal for your crown chakra. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. So thank you for joining. And if you have any questions, and by all means put them in the comments. I don't have any art for tonight except for what was on Shauna's cards. And then I'm going to close out with the rose again as a reminder of how we can open. Namaste.